Hey, it's your boy Armed Forces Sports TV. I ended up changing my name. I had it Armed Forces Boxing, but I was like, you know what? I might end up covering, more than just boxing or whatever. But, you know, I've been gone for a while. I've been underway. I'm on vacation. I had to enjoy the time with my family and all of that. But, hey, one thing I'll tell you, man, I done been from Virginia to Jersey to New York, back to Virginia, and now I'm finally in Florida on vacation, you know, at my mother-in-law's house. My mother, she also lives in the Florida area, so I'm enjoying myself down here. But man, it took me. I've been gone for a month, about a month, and I tell you what, when it comes to this sports and media and all of that, people think that, oh well, not much happens in a month. Yeah, when you looking at it every day. But in general, when you ain't looking at it every day, it takes you about a month to catch up. Unless you just want to come back talking crazy, and that I don't do. So I want to come back and, I want to know what I'm talking about before I start talking, before I start saying things. And right now, I'm basically here to talk about what Black Fight Fan was talking about with the Houston card. And me and one of my guys, Petty Officer Everett, he just got out of the Navy, actually doing very well, doing better than I'm doing out outside of the military than I'm doing inside the military, making real good money. He's in the 30s right now, far as per hour, as far as getting paid. But as far as that Texas card, like when I thought of the Texas card, we always talk about this. I ain't from Texas, but I really do enjoy the fighters, the star fighters that y'all got down there. And like Black Fight Fan was saying, they're gonna put the twins on one card. But what I really wanted to see, and I don't mind, seeing this other card, but what I really wanted to see, Spence, Jamel, and Jamal on one card. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that'll really set it off. But oh well, if I can't see that, I'll take I'll take the Charlos on one card. I like the Charlos. They don't get their just due. Being, you know, masculine, being masculine black males. They're gonna be cut out of the situation, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, that card gonna be a big hit. I don't know if they're gonna do a pay-per-view, but the views are gonna be big on it because the Charlos got a huge uh, buzz around their name. They got a huge buzz around their name, and people in Texas have been started, but for people that aren't from Texas or don't know those guys that well, or people from Texas that don't live in Texas anymore might not know them. But like 78 said, if you're a boxing nerd, you know you've been knew these guys for a while, because we check out prospects, and most of the prospects don't make it, but they're a part of the prospects that did make it, and they ain't getting a shot, and it don't make no sense. But one thing I said about Andrade, I remember a long time ago, Andrade was saying, "Oh, I'm being ducked. I'm being ducked by Charlo." Bro, you pulled out of the fight. You know what I'm saying? I remember him pulling out of the fight. I remember that specifically. Because I never been a big Andrade fight. I mean, a big Andrade, Demetrius Andrade or Boo Boo, whatever the fuck they call him. I ain't calling him Boo Boo. I don't like that shit. That shit weird. But Demetrius Andrade, I've been a big, supporter of him giving them guys a shot. But I never been a big fan of him. I never understood what the big hype was. I know what he did in the amateurs or whatever, but bro, this ain't the amateurs no more. This the pros. And plenty of guys in every sport do awesome in the amateurs, and then when they go pro, they don't do shit. And he ain't fought nobody. He ain't beat nobody. You know what I'm saying? And now he's supposed to be fighting, what is it, Billy Joe Saunders, which looked very good in his last fight. And I'm not a big Billy Joe Saunders fan either, because his ass don't want to fight nobody either. But at the same time, now you telling me you're not ready for the guy. Now you said you ain't ready for the guy, but now it's been ordered by the sanctioning bodies that y'all fight. It's ordered now. So you gotta fight him. So what was the point of saying, oh well, I don't want to fight him, or oh well, I'm not ready? Well, motherfucker, you better get ready. Better figure it out. You better get your ass ready to figure it out. One of the two. Because it ain't that many options for you. And he still feel like he's some big star bro. You know, like 78 was saying. The boxing nerds know you. But these new boxing fans, from like, I would say, he said the past 2 years, bro, I've been following boxing for a long time. You know, not as long as the old heads been following, but I've been following him for about a good 10 years. And Andre, like I knew of him before his pro career, he been fell off to me. Like I've been not caring what he been doing. Andre videos, you know, I would skip him. I ain't watching that shit. The dude ain't fighting nobody. He ain't fighting nobody. He fight once a year. And then not only the motherfucker fight once a year, the motherfucker will skip a year. Hell no. I'm not wasting my time with that bullshit. He got to show me something. He got to beat somebody. And his easiest target at the weight for him to get back into it would be Billy Joe Saunders. And Billy Joe Saunders ain't shit either. You know, I could ask a lot of people, you know, even I would say casual boxing fans, who they knew who Billy Joe Saunders. They said I heard the name. I ain't seen the Billy Joe Saunders fight. So you're not even gonna get that much credit for that, but you will get more credit than not fighting. You know, not fighting at all, which is basically what he doing. But this my first video. I would say probably in a month and a half. You know, I'm getting back into it. You know what I'm saying? But this guy, man, this fucking Demetrius Andre guy, and then this guy been sitting down, ain't doing shit, bullshitting. How the fuck did he get a shot? How did he get a shot for a belt? I'm still confused on how he got a shot for the belt. Like, I get it. Billy Joe Saunders, he ain't trying to fuck with Charlo, because all that slick shit that he think he doing, all that slick boxing, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna work for Charlo. He gonna get in there, he gonna slick box, and he gonna get slapped the fuck out. So he would rather, for his names, he'd rather fuck with Andre, because Andre gonna sit there and try to outbox him. He got a better chance of winning. Charlo, he don't have no chance. Charlo ain't with all that slick boxing shit. Charlo gonna follow your ass around, let you slick box, let you, you know, hit him with a couple of jabs. His defense is pretty good too. He ain't just in there getting touched up with jabs. Pretty good defense. You know what I'm saying? He can wait for you to slip up, throw a lazy jab or a lazy left hook. He can wait for you to throw something lazy. He gonna crack you right upside your motherfucking head. So he know what he doing. He avoiding Charlo. And that's the part I feel bad about for the Charlo brothers. Ain't nobody trying to fight them. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, oh well, what about the goddamn Austin Trout? He fought both of them and then get knocked out. Honestly, I'm not trying to make an excuse for the Charlo brothers, but Trout is I would say he's a tough customer, man. Like, it's hard to get him out of line. You know what I'm saying? Security can't get him out. He knew how to fight the security off. So he's hard to knock out. I don't care what nobody says. If you look at Trout, how many times he been knocked out. Even, you know, I'm a big Cotto fan. And when Trout beat Cotto, I was like, what in the fuck? How did this happen? Just because he was a tougher customer than I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't want to admit to that. And these fucking Charlo dudes, they've been knocking everybody the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Even Jamal, which if I'm not mistaken, which is the guy at 160, he been beating everybody's ass. And he's beating ass at 154. But the first time he go to 12 rounds, and he won convincingly against Trout, Oh, he couldn't even knock Trout out. So you just gonna delete everything else he did before with the with the Trout event. You know what I'm saying? But then try to big up Canelo when Canelo every time he step up in competition like a true step up, he get his ass. He I don't want to say get his ass whooped, but it's always controversial. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. But that Texas card, I want to see that Texas card. I don't know if they not gonna put Spence on it because now it's at that point where, you know, the Charlo brothers are opening their own company, and Spence has opened his own company, Man Down Productions. I'm not sure what the name of Charlo's company is, but I'm pretty sure that Errol Spence won't end up on the card because that's two different promotional companies. If it was me, I would do it because Texas has they got something real good going for themselves. You know, I'm from Chicago. I always wanted my city to do that, but my city is it's war torn right now. Ain't nobody thinking about fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't really that many boxing gyms up there. Ain't nobody thinking about fighting. Everybody pretty much on all the other shit you see on the news. Even though it's exploded and amplified and bigged up and they use it to their advantage to make us look bad. But ain't nobody thinking about fighting. Ain't nobody thinking about sports right now, unfortunately. And that's why, I'm in this neighborhood right now. It's not a bad neighborhood, but it's not the best neighborhood. But I'm driving around and I see these kids in real good shape. They're young, they're in their prime. And I ask a lot of them, hey man, you playing basketball? No. You playing, football? No. You in college? No. And as I'm driving around, ain't nothing for these kids to do. It ain't even a damn basketball court over here. And then when there is a basketball court, it ain't nothing but a bunch of grown ass niggas hanging around looking to take advantage of the children. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no lights at night. Ain't no supervision going on. Ain't no nets on the goddamn rim. And hoopers, we know when ain't no net on the rim, we don't even want to play. Sometimes you shoot a shot, and if it goes straight in, you don't even know if you made it or not. They gotta argue about that shit. So, as I'm getting myself together, that's gonna be one of my first projects. Just opening up a park. It don't gotta be nothing large. Just something with some basketball goals. The concrete ain't all cracked up. The court is painted. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a vending machine. And I'm not looking to make no money from it. I just want to promote it as something that when the kids get off of school and they done with their homework, instead of messing with the streets and going to hang out with their little dumbass friends, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody getting them to sell some dope, they can say, you know what, I'm going to go to the basketball court. I'm going to go to the basketball court, I'm going to play basketball, get some exercise, get my health up, and I'm going to do something positive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to see if I can recruit, the neighborhood and the area to say, hey, if we see adults over here harassing the kids or people out here doing shit they ain't supposed to be doing, I want it to be where they'll come out there and they'll say something. Or I'm not a big fan of calling the police. That's not my thing, but stay away from these kids. If these kids are doing something positive and these kids are, out there playing ball and relaxing and enjoying themselves, that's what I want it to be. But, back to boxing, I am excited about this Texas card. Real excited. Like, that's something I always wanted to see them guys on the same card. And twins in sports have always been a spectacle. They've always been. Brothers in sports have been a spectacle. Sisters in sports have been a spectacle. But twins, and Dallas knows, anybody that think of cheerleaders, what we think about. If I'm not mistaken, I know Dallas had two twin sisters as their cheerleaders for the Dallas Cowboys. And Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are some of the most popular cheerleaders of all time when you think about cheerleaders. But Like I said, I'm gonna go on in here, get these kids some breakfast or whatever, and I'll holler at y'all later. I'll be back with another video. I got a lot of shit to cover. All right, peace out, man. Armed Forces Sports TV. See y'all later.